All we have is the record. And the record declares that Jesus does not have to say anything. The record declares that Jesus, y'all don't pay Charles no mind, does not have to say a word. But it seemed like when Jesus is not saying nothing, it just seemed like we're bogging ourselves down. The world is saying, when is Jesus gonna do something about this mess that we are in? It just seemed like God ought to be moving in the lives of men, women, boys, and girls. Yes, sir, it seemed like Jesus should, Lord help me. Preach, man, preach. Take those terrorists that shot those folk in San Bernardino. Why is not God saying something? Why is it that we find them in Paris taking lives of innocent people? And God is not saying nothing. Why is it that we have police shooting black boys down and no justice? Why ain't God saying, y'all ain't saying that? Why is it that it seems like when we go 2 steps forward, we end up going 2 steps back? Why? I say why. Is not God saying something? But I bring you good news on this Thursday evening that it don't seem like God is saying anything. But don't hang up the phone because he is speaking. Do I have a witness here? How do you know he's speaking? Because he woke you up this morning. Do I have a witness? How do you know that the Lord is still speaking? But I see you saying, I'm going to stay right here until the Lord answer my prayer. Do I have a witness here? All I'm saying in this house is that prayer still works. Do I have a witness? When your problem becomes too much for you, it is just right for God. I wish I had a witness here. Well, I better get out of your way for the next somebody to come and tell you that the God we serve may not answer you right when you want him to answer, but he wants you to know there is something that you must do. Have I got a witness? I see her sing. They sang Get Away, but God ain't said nothing. But I tell you what you do when you cannot go forward and you can go back. I tell you what you do. Just stand still. And I heard her saying, he haven't answered me yet, but I tell you all that the Lord is going to answer, because I heard them saying, just a little talk with Jesus. Tell him all about your trouble. He will hear your fever cry. Ain't God all right? goodbye warriors and farewell travel. When God don't say nothing, don't throw in the towel, because we know that he has a proven record. How do you know? Because so many times I didn't have a dime, but the Lord stepped in right on time. Do I have a witness here? Is there anybody here know the Lord is an on-time God? Is there anybody here that the Lord has showed up on your behalf? Ain't God all right? I heard a sing, y'all say get out of the way, but I'm gonna wait on the Lord. And when Jesus stood up and Jesus spoke, I heard him sing, go home, your daughter is healed. All I'm trying to say, while you're thinking that the Lord ain't answered your prayer is already answered. Is there anybody here been praying about something or praying about someone, but the Lord seemed not to answer your prayer? But I bring you good news. It ain't over until God says it's over. I heard her saying, I'm going to stay right here until I get an answer. And Jesus said, your faith has made you do. Ain't God all right? That's the reason why in 2016 somebody ought to say, I'm going to walk by faith and not by sight. Somebody ought to say that the Lord is an on-time God. Is there anybody here know the Lord will answer prayer? Is there anybody up in here know the Lord is a way maker? How you know you will? So many times I didn't have nobody but the Lord. I tell you, and you, just trust God when you can't trace him. Trust God on land and sea. He may not come when you want him, but I tell you, he's always right on time. Is there anybody know he's all right? Say yeah. Say yeah. If you know Jesus will fix it for you, say yeah. If you know Jesus will step in on time, say yeah. If you know he'll dry your eyes, say yeah. If you know he'll rock you when you get weary, say yeah. Shook up in here. The God I serve, I said the God I serve, he walks with me, he talks with me, and every now and then he tells me that I am his child. Do you know him? I said, do you know him? Do you know him? Don't fool me now. Do you know him? I said, do you know him? I tried him for myself. I said, I tried him for myself. I know he's all right. I know he's all right. I know he's all right. I know it's late in the evening. I may not see 12 o'clock, but can I holler one time? Can I holler one time? James, can I holler one time? If the Lord's been good to you, stand on your feet. Say yeah! He woke me up this morning. He didn't let me sleep too late. Put food on my table. Let me see my family. After all I've been through, during 2015, I stand here to tell you, after all I've been through, lied on, talked about, I still got one thing. I still got joy. Anybody got joy? Joy! I still got joy. Y'all gotta excuse me, but I got joy. I got joy. Anybody got joy? Shout joy! 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 I feel all right. Anybody know he's good? He's good all the time. I say he is good, not sometimes, but he is good. Every time I look around, I get swimming in the head. Every time I look around, he keeps on making a way. Is there anybody know he'll make a way? I say anybody know he'll make a way out of no way. Is there anybody ever been sick that know he's a doctor? Anybody ever been in trouble and your lawyer didn't show up? Won't he show up? And when he show up, he'll show out. Y'all leave me alone. Surely, surely, surely. I've been through the storm and rain. I made it. You ask me how, I don't know, but I made it. I told the Lord to send me some help. But I made it. I didn't want to be in the world by myself. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh, I made it. I've been sick as I can be. Y'all know when you get sick, folk will walk out and shut the door. Folk got tired of me. Through it all, through it all. Whoa, I made it. That sister know what I'm talking about. She said, I've been through the storm and rain. Woo. But I made it. You ask me how. You ask me how. You ask me how. Hey, hey, hey. I made it. I had to drink from that bitter cup. I got tired, but I never gave up. Hey! Hallelujah! Can you say hallelujah? If God's been good to you, say hallelujah! Hallelujah! Hey! I made it. I know y'all don't remember that song. Oh, say, if you know it, come on, stand with me and sing it. Savior, oh, hear my cry. Oh, wow. Come on. On the side road calling. Oh, do not pass me. Don't pass me by. Don't pass me by. Oh, I'm calling, say. Oh, hear my do not pass me by. Oh, I'm calling, say. Won't you help me come? Yeah. Oh, Savior. Oh, hear my cry. We'll say it one more time. I'm calling, anybody know how to call him? Anybody here need to call him? Come on, call him, call him, call him, call him. All over the building, call him, call him, call him. Here, my I mean, while you're in the neighborhood, oh, Now pass me by. There ought to be some praisers in this house. Come on, help me about 15 seconds. You all just holler out to them. There ought to be some praisers in this house. I said there ought to be some praisers that been times in your life that like God just didn't say a word. Maybe some of you haven't been there. Have you prayed and cried and cried and prayed? And look like God just didn't say nothing. But I get good relief when I read here. When he did speak, the work was already done. While you're waiting on God, God is already operating. Do I have about 10 witnesses out there? There have been times in your life you've been wondering whether God is working. When you turn around, the work is already done. You ought to tell somebody, as I look into 2016, I'm going back over my history with God. Tell the devil to bring it home, because I got a history with God. The God I serve is a God who hears and answers prayer. The God I serve is quicker than right now. He's faster than already. Come on, devil. Ain't nobody mad. Somebody ought to join the church. The old preacher said the doors of the church stand open for the reception of members. If you're here where you